All right, guys, the most important thing about day trading is following your system. And that's exactly what I did today. So let me show y'all. Okay. A lot of people would have front running some longs today. And honestly, you could have entered right about anywhere and you would have won today. But let me break down why I took no trades today and just what I was seeing. So just going in, mark out 930, 950. That's the macro. Do the same thing on ES 930. Actually, let me just break this down. Oh, wait, no. ES. Talking about 950. Okay, so let's go. I start off in the higher time frame. If you go to the 4 hour, we were sitting here and there wasn't much. We were in this tiny little gap here on the 4 hour. So, like, yeah, could we explode right at market open? But, like, ES, we had these huge 4 hour gaps, right? Then you go down to the 1 hour, and we did, chop down, barely sweep into it. But I was like, I wanted this gap to get replayed with, wanted to get played with again. And ideally, I was hoping market would open, come down in here, and then go up, right? Did not get that. What we had, so this was all-time highs. This was all-time highs on ES. And if you go down even more, you can see that this was actually the draw, all-time high. And this was pre-market, and this was actually a data high. And as you can see here, NQ already swept the data high, ES didn't. That's why I was like, okay, NQ swept it. I would like to sweep this low and then go higher because this data high was going to be good. If you go down to 1 minute, you can see it a little better. See this wick? Then you see this wick on ES, and that was like the first thing we did. Then we chopped, and then we ripped higher. But going in the 5 minutes, so market opens, and we just rip up. So like a couple of my targets were definitely wanted like the 700 mark to get hit, right? Because it seems to target these kind of markers. And then the 800, you can even see it when you look at price. We swept the 800 and then came down a little bit, and then we came back up. And then the final one, which I think is going to be end of the day play, would be 28 if we want to go all the way up there. But what I wanted was when we were here, I wanted this gap. Like for me to hop in a trade, I at least needed to see a solid retracement into a 5 minute, right? Because I had no targets to the left at this point in time. So I would want to see at least a solid retracement to then at least target the internal high and then maybe a little bit higher. But all we got was this tiny little gap fill here, tiny retracement, like 40 points. Like I'm not taking a 40-point retracement when we've shot up 170. Like I would have liked us to come sweep this low here, 80 points, and then expand. But we just ripped up. And I was calling when I was getting off, which is funny. I was like, I bet you this is the start of the dump. Like I bet you could take shorts here to this low. And you could have. Like this would have been a good short play. And just target this low. That would have played out. But I'm not shorting all-time highs either. That's just low probability. What I wanted to see then, since we were so pushed up, is I wanted to see this 15-minute gap here, which lines up to where those lows were, as you can see here, to get tapped into. And it barely tapped it. Remove this here. And then it had reactions to the upside, which like I would have taken it off this getting inverse, and like theoretically that got inversed. Stops would have had to put them all the way down here, and then target would have been this high and then all the way up here would have been my targets. And this looks like it's playing out well right now, which is nice, but I just didn't want, as you can see, that didn't happen all the way until like 11. So my rules specifically, I look for a setup between 940 and 1010. And if I'm not in a trade, like if it's like 1010 and it looks like it's going into where I want it to be, then like sure, I'll wait a couple more minutes. But like it was just nowhere near. I was up here around 1010 in this choppiness, and like it didn't get all the way down here until 1036. So I just like this window of time here to be in my entries because for the most part, normally, at least like what I've back tested, it's like if this is like the optimal entry area, which like as you can see, it ended up being the optimal entry like right before that macro right here at 950 tends to be the optimal entry point. But to me, this could have easily been a manipulation and then gone higher. So like I wasn't willing to take this small retracement. So this is why you need to have like set rules. Like my rules specifically is I need a clean draw on liquidity, which honestly we didn't have. We were already at all-time highs. But if I got a good retracement, then I would count that new all-time high as a clean enough draw. But we didn't. So secondly, it needs to seem like dumbly obvious. Like it needs to seem obvious to take it. Like I need to feel like I'd be stupid not to take this trade. And then also I got to be willing to lose every single time. And those are my 3 rules. I'm a very discretional trader. Like every trade I take is slightly different. But most of my entries are off either a break structure like this, and then I long, or a fair value gap like that gets formed here and then gets ran through. So those are my low time frame entries on the 1 minute. I look for that to then confirm that we are then going to go towards my draw. But for the most part, I'm very discretional. I just wait for those specific key entries. And yeah, guys, that's how I've been making money. That's how I've made $100,000 this year from day trading, which is absolutely insane. That's an insane amount of money. Extremely grateful for the opportunity. And yeah, guys, some days you're not always going to trade. And I'm extremely happy with myself that I actually was able to recognize the market conditions I was in, recognize, hey, they're not looking like a clean setup today, and just get off the charts. This is what makes you profitable. Being able to not fiend to take an entry and just, hey, I'm just going to chill guy today. I'm going to go on the rest of my day. I'm about to go golfing with my friend. I hit him up, about to go drive out there, and about to play 18 holes, and I'm not even going to think about today because I don't really care. And once you truly can like remove like your day-to-day outcomes on like how you feel in trading, which I mean, not to say I've perfectly done that, but like once you can finally do that, that's when you're actually going to start making some good money. Like when I was in my prime like when I was going crazy with prop firms last month, this month I have struggled. But like last month when I was really just like, I was getting paid out like every single week, it was super easy. Like it literally was like, I was like, oh, good setup, bang, banged out. And I was like, oh, that looks good, bang, banged out. And I was just winning and winning and winning. And it just was so easy to follow my rules. And then I was fiending. And then this month specifically, I wanted to hit 100,000 in 1 month. I was like, we have an amount of accounts. We can easily do this. And I started becoming so focused on the money aspect of it that I actually ended up trading worse because I was trying to make money every day, not follow my rules every day. And in doing so, I ended up over trading, over leveraging, and I blew a bunch of accounts, which mentally set me back. And I'm still trying to pass them now. Alpha Futures just dropped some dope accounts today. I'll have a code down below for those premium accounts. They look absolutely insane. They're top set before the nerf and cheaper, I believe. No activation fee, 90% profit split, 6K payouts, 5 accounts, so $30,000, which is awesome. So I'm probably going to cop those. Probably buy 5 of those today for next week. Try to pass those. Probably get 5 of those. I have 5 top steps right now that are passed. I have 5 Tradeify accounts, which are close to being passed. I have 5 My Fund of Future Rapid accounts that need 1 more day. I have 5 Lucid accounts. So I'll have 5 Lucid, 5 My Fund of Future, ideally, 5 Tradeify, 5 Top Step, 5 Alpha Futures is going to be my new stack of 25 accounts plus my live account. And I think with that, I think $100,000 a month is going to be possible for sure in the future. And yeah, honestly, I want to get to move to live on Lucid and Tradeify. I heard their live accounts are extremely well. I've had the Tradeify ones before, and I have codes with them as well if y'all want to use those to get those select daily payout accounts. It's the fastest way to get to their live accounts. I think that's more important than making as much money during the funded stage because their live accounts are literally daily payout, unlimited payout, like no payout cap, 50Ks with like 2K, like same rules as when you pass them. and they're broken, you get 5 of them. Like if you have 5 accounts and you get the 5 payouts, which that's why I'm gonna do the daily payouts. So like I can literally run 5 payouts extremely fast, you know? Like once you build that buffer, if I go on a 5-day winning streak, they're gonna move me to live, you know? So I want to be able to get moved to live next month and then build a huge buffer and then run those babies to the moon is my plan. But all right, guys, I need to get ready. I need to do some things before I go golf today. Got to get a couple more things done in, but yeah, guys. Thank y'all so much for following and subscribing and commenting and liking these videos. I appreciate it extremely. I also appreciate the followers on TikTok right now. We're absolutely blowing up on there, which is amazing. Guys, I got some real exciting stuff in the future that I'm gonna drop for y'all. I'm gonna try to like after this vacation, like my wife gets a month off from dental school, so like during that time I'll probably be a little less active. I'm gonna still be active in a sense of like content wise, but like I want to start like mentoring y'all and pouring everything I have into y'all every single day and like really just giving y'all my all. And I don't want to start that now because I want to make sure first off that, you know, I'm teaching my firm now day trade. So like depending on how he does, I want to make sure that I can actually provide y'all enough value and enough information to actually give y'all help in your trading journey. But like even if I gave y'all absolutely everything, it's still up to you in the end of the day whether you become profitable or not. So like, you know, there's that aspect. I can give my friend every single piece of information, but if he's not willing to put in the work, put in the grind, and do what it takes to get there, then like it doesn't really matter. And mentally, you need to reframe your mind. Otherwise, you'll never be profitable. Psychology issues will always be there. And yeah, it is the hardest way to make easy money. It's the hardest way to make easy money. That's what day trading is. So I'm thinking of opening a Discord where I charge extremely low prices for like what I'm providing. And it'll basically be the quality of one-on-one. And I want to give y'all like, I'm going to be on here like, I'll be on here for like pre-market, go over my bias for the day, stay on there all trading day, trade the session. And then afterwards, I'm going to go over y'all's trades. Y'all can send them in the chat. And I'll just go over them all day. Not all day, but for like like an hour or two. And then we can also talk about whatever during that time. And then, so like I'll probably give y'all 4 hours every single day of information. And if you like can't make it to that session, just like in the morning, just send your trade from the day before. And I can see if I can go over it. I can also have like a purely just chat-based area where y'all can send your trades in, and I'll just specifically reply to them throughout the day if I have the time. Like I'm not going to guarantee that I'm going to be able to reply to every single one of your trades, but I will do my absolute hardest to do that. And like I don't want to charge y'all money and not give you the value that you deserve. So I'm going to really put my all into it and absolutely grind to give y'all as much information as physically possible. And I want y'all to have like some form of understanding in trading, which most of y'all do. Like you understand fair value gaps, IFVGs, breakage structures, retracements, all that kind of stuff. Like I want you to have a decent understanding of the simple concepts, and then I will go more in detail. Yes, I'm going to explain them super simple and super easily, so like it's easy for y'all to understand. But hopefully by the end of it, like I'm not going to show my trade entries, but hopefully by the end of it, y'all can be your own solo trader is my goal. Like I want y'all to be able to be profitable and make money on your own. So you do not have to rely on anyone else, and you are fully reliant on yourself and your own ability to make money. I think that's going to be what pays the most. And then also like real talk, I paid when I was learning like 2 years ago, I paid for around like $2,500, and I've made $100,000 this year. Would I care to wire someone 2.5K when I've made that much money? Like it just doesn't, like the price is, I mean, I know it sounds like I'm just promoting my own product, but like realistically, it's on you. So like it's not my fault if you don't make money. But I will give you everything you need to make money. I'll teach you how funded account works, how to trade funded accounts, how to pass funded accounts, what I would do if I've never passed one, what I do if I never got paid, what would I do after I get a couple payouts, how would I scale, how to go into my live account, how do I scale from there, what do I do from here, how do I invest my money. Like I'm going to go into so much detail, guys, and it'll just be a vibe, and y'all can ask me questions. Obviously, you know, like once the market opens, I'm going to be a lot more focused, and I probably won't just be like responding to every single question, but like, come on, guys. We're going to be locked in. So that's what I'm planning in the future. It's going to be a little bit from now. I'll make a video on TikTok when it's like fully ready to go. I'm not going to really mention it on TikTok until like it's game time, but y'all on the YouTube here, y'all be in the loop. I have most of it created already, to be honest with y'all. I just want to wait a little bit and make sure that I'm going to be able to give a product that's worthy. And I don't want to be just trying to make money off it. I want to truly help y'all. And while my wife is in school over these next couple of years, she has 2 more years. I'm going to be able to give y'all my all for like 2 years straight, just grinding. Because like I got extra free time. But then as soon as she's out of school, or if I have a kid or whatever, I'm gone, bro. I mean, social media content, TikTok wise, probably stay there. But like Discord, you ain't seeing me, probably. But that's the plan. That's the outlook. Who knows what I'll actually do? Definitely dropping the Discord for sure. But about the like leaving or whatever. But all right, guys, enough rambling for now. Hopefully y'all took dubs today if you took a trade, or honestly, hopefully y'all followed your strategy perfectly and executed how you know how to execute, and you did not trade with emotions. You traded with actual like discernment into the market. So, all right, guys, y'all have a good one. God bless. And over this weekend, I want y'all to study every single trade you took this week, what you did good, what you did wrong, what you could have done better. Write all that down, journal it all down, study it all. Overlook your strategy, back Tesla extra if you need to, get extra market knowledge in. Go do some fun outside. Go have fun, but don't just get drunk and be stupid. But like, go have fun, go hang out a little bit, go outside, go on walks, go work out, eat healthy, eat good, get good rest on Sunday. Do not trade Asia session on Sunday and blow your accounts. Be ready for market open on Monday. Stay dialed, stay locked in, and let's get after it.